Welcome back, my fellow thrill seekers, to another night of eerie tales and forgotten curses. Tonight, we enter the world of the strange and unexplained, where reality blurs with the supernatural. This is the story of a hidden room, one that appears and disappears at will, a room that once you enter, you may never escape. This is the story of the Vanishing Room. The Blackwood Mansion stood on the outskirts of town, a relic from a bygone era. Once the pride of the Blackwood family, the mansion had fallen into disrepair after the last heir mysteriously disappeared over a century ago. The townsfolk whispered about the mansion's dark history, but no one dared venture inside, except for those who sought to uncover its secrets. One chilly autumn evening, a group of urban explorers decided to investigate the mansion, drawn by the legends of its cursed past. Among them was Claire, a history enthusiast with a keen interest in the paranormal. As they crossed the threshold, the air grew heavy, and a sense of foreboding settled over them, but it was too late to turn back. The group wandered through the mansion, marveling at its faded grandeur, ornate chandeliers, intricate woodwork, and paintings of long-forgotten ancestors. But as they explored deeper, they began to notice oddities: doors that led to nowhere, staircases that ended abruptly, and a sense of being watched. It was as if the mansion itself was alive, shifting and changing around them. As the others continued their exploration, Claire was drawn to a strange light emanating from a crack in the wall. Curiosity got the better of her, and she followed the light, which seemed to beckon her closer. The wall was cold to the touch, but with a gentle push it gave way, revealing a hidden door she hadn't noticed before. Behind the door was a room unlike any other in the mansion. It was pristine, as if frozen in time. The fire crackled warmly in the fireplace, and the furniture was immaculate, untouched by dust or decay. But the most peculiar thing was the sense of familiarity that washed over Claire, as if she had been here before. Claire stepped inside, her eyes drawn to a portrait hanging above the fireplace. The woman in the painting bore an uncanny resemblance to her, right down to the piercing blue eyes and auburn hair. As Claire stared at the painting, a wave of dizziness washed over her, and the room seemed to spin. She tried to leave, but the door had vanished. Panic set in as Claire realized she was trapped. The door, the crack in the wall, even the light that had led her here, all gone. The room felt alive, the walls pulsating with an energy she couldn't comprehend. It was then that she heard it, a soft melodic humming coming from the direction of the portrait. The woman in the portrait seemed to come alive, her eyes following Claire's every move. The humming grew louder, almost deafening, and Claire felt an overwhelming urge to sit at the grand piano. Her hands moved on their own, playing a haunting melody she had never heard before, yet knew by heart. The figure drew closer, her whispers filling Claire's mind with fragmented memories of a past life, a tragic love, and a curse that bound her to the mansion for eternity. Claire realized with horror that the woman was her ancestor, and the room was a trap, designed to lure her back to relive the curse over and over again. The woman's touch was cold as death, and Claire felt her strength fading. The room, once beautiful, now felt like a tomb. She tried to resist, to fight the pull of the curse, but the room was relentless. The last thing Claire saw before she lost consciousness was the woman's sorrowful eyes, filled with an ancient grief. Meanwhile, the rest of the group, unaware of Claire's disappearance, continued their exploration. They called out for her, their voices echoing through the mansion, but there was no response. When they reached the area where Claire had found the hidden door, there was no trace of her or the room. It was as if she had vanished into thin air. After hours of searching, the group was forced to leave the mansion, shaken and confused by Claire's mysterious disappearance. They reported her missing, but no one ever found any trace of her. The mansion was searched, every inch of it, but the Vanishing Room remained hidden, its secrets locked away with Claire. To this day, the Blackwood Mansion remains shrouded in mystery, its halls echoing with the footsteps of those who vanished within its walls. Some say that if you listen closely, you can still hear the haunting melody of the piano and the sorrowful whispers of a curse that will never die. So if you ever find yourself drawn to a forgotten place, remember, some doors are meant to stay closed and some rooms are better left unfound. Thank you for joining me on this journey into the unknown. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more tales that will send chills down your spine. Until next time, beware the Vanishing Room.